Since the Medieval Mode update, there's been a bit of an argument concerning medic primaries, the Blutsauger versus the Crusader's crossbow. Now, everyone has their preferences between the two, but I think it's safe to say that 90% of the medics out there aren't using anything else. Not that there's much variety to begin with, of course. I would have included the overdose, but unfortunately I'd have a hard time justifying its usefulness. Honestly, I think Valve needs to make the speed boost a passive effect. No, bad dog, out of the kitchen. So without further ado, let's put these two head to head. Let's take a look at the statistics. The Blutsauger has the same mechanics as the syringe gun, arcing needles, slow travel speed, and hit regulation more messed up than Lady Gaga on LSD. The difference being that you have a passive health drain of 2 points per second and a gain of 3 health every time you poke someone with hepatitis A through Z. Meanwhile, the Crusader's crossbow tosses those physics into the garbage along with all my Nickelback music. The syringes travel much faster and have a less prominent arc, and even though the game considers the damage it does as bullet, it uses the projectile hitbox, meaning that's a lot easier to peg people. The syringes themselves have an adverse damage fall-off effect, meaning that the further it travels, the more it hurts. And a key element to this, it also heals teammates. Now, as for their applications, aside from being the combat medic weapon of choice for yours truly, the Blutsauger is best used to counter damage being done in an attempt to escape. You're basically trading a large amount of health regeneration over time for a smaller health boost during the short term. Frankly, it's the Blutsauger that can save your skin in a pinch when even a few fractions of a second can be the difference between life and death. The Blutsauger is definitely more useful in some of the smaller maps where close quarters can keep the enemy's movement options limited. Since it's rather difficult to aim, you're less likely to miss. Duh. And you can use corners and walls to your advantage. In the end, the AIDS rifle's usage is purely for survival. Just by spraying a few needles, you can gain a little breathing room on your health bar and reach a health pack or sandwich in time. The crossbow, however, has an entirely different area of usage. This weapon is perfect for much more open maps and gives the medic a much wider range of effect. This little syphilis slinger has the ability to heal teammates, meaning that you can give people a health boost without putting yourself in danger. It also has a role in healing teammates when getting everyone to full health in a pinch gains priority over building ubercharge. When the situation is getting tight and you need to speed up the healing process, you can fire a dart at a teammate and return to your heal target within tenths of a second, allowing critical healing rates to build for more effective health regeneration. The crossbow also does a considerable amount of damage, and aside from the slight projectile arc, is incredibly accurate. If you can see you're being anticipated by a sniper, firing at him just might give you a chance to slip away. The flinching and half his health being drained in some cases is enough to give you an edge. And if the moment isn't too high pressure, you can always just fire into a crowd and see if you bag yourself a fatty. Each has a particular use. I run the Blutsauger in public matches, mainly because there is almost no regard for medics whatsoever and I'll take all the health I can get. And I use the Crusader's crossbow for lobbies because of the many applications, and since my team usually does a good job of keeping me alive, I don't quite need any faster health regeneration. And while statistically speaking the default syringe gun is the best, the sheer lack of practicality makes it as useful as Helen Keller being a lifeguard. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is ArraySeven and this has been a juxtaposition of medic primaries. I hope you all have a wonderfully handsome day, and I hope you all just googled what juxtaposition meant.
I'm the invincible, undefeated champion. Mount Zion's my ancestors can't rely on. Star of David, nah, the thought of stardom. Martyrdom and done, crumbs left to the dumb thumb. To this play button, glutton of words. Mutton, birds of fly to fly to you, dropping turds. Hopping up on ignorance to feel how your mighty pop up the real. Dance the visual, cry to deity. Pious piety might have be